All right, everybody, it's John and Troy with the Paranormal Task Force. And as you can see, Troy is here.
I'm live.
He is here. Troy's in town for some investigations that we have coming up.
Yes, I am.
And we received a new piece of equipment today. But before we get there, what do we think of the new studio? And it's still a work in progress. It's not done.
It's not done, but please appreciate Troy's renovations in the chat.
Yeah.
I put in a lot of hard work today.
Definitely a lot better than green screening all the time. So of course I thank Troy for all his help. And I'm happy that again we're not green screening the entire studio like we were doing. So real quick, we'll kind of go over some of the items that we've got in the studio.
Yeah. So for those of you who've been keeping up with us the last few weeks or so, we have some guests on this wall. Some of which are haunted, some of which are not, but I gotta get out the way so we can get Chucky on in there.
So we've got the good guy doll, we've got Chucky, we've got Tiffany. Obviously they're not haunted.
But they are cool.
Yeah, they're awesome. We also have the Terrifier mask up top that is autographed by the original Art the Clown. Then just below him we have the monkey from the movie Monkey. Then this big piece you see behind me that looks like just a black whatever.
You want me to go grab it and just kind of...
No. It's too fragile to be. That is actually a transom window from inside the haunted Goldfield Hotel. It was in the lobby of the hotel, and that was gifted to me by a good friend of mine. But it is an actual transom window from inside the lobby of the Goldfield Hotel.
Well, we're talking about that too on the wall.
You can get up and point to it if you want.
I can do that because I'm here.
Exactly.
So we have these pieces over here. Uh-oh.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's like, did I mess up the camera when I got up?
No.
We have these pieces right here, and those are also from the Goldfield.
Well, one is from the one on this side that you pointed to. That has pieces of Chinaware from the Goldfield Hotel.
Yes.
Now in the other one, you have China pieces from what does it say?
Palm Grill.
The Palm Grill, which during that time in Goldfield's heyday, the Palm Grill was the place to go. That's where all your high rollers went to eat. That was your expensive restaurant.
Fancy schmancy stuff.
Yeah. So there is some pieces of China in both of those, one from Goldfield, one from Palm Grill. And actually some of those actually have char marks from the big fire in Goldfield.
Yeah, right there.
So
can't really see it on camera, but
yeah,
you know, one of these days we'll.
So, and as you guys can see, we have the case right behind Troy that has a Raggedy Ann doll in it. As you can see, we do have
currently making me very uneasy.
Yes, we do have it open right now. We don't know her name. She's a demonic spirit. Nobody's been able to get a name out of her. But we have her there, and normally we keep the doors closed, but now that the studio has been renovated, I'm keeping the doors open so you guys can see her. Right above her, we have Leon. If you guys watch the channel, you would have seen Leon do his live solo for a while. Next to him, we have Rosalita. And then on the shelf next to Rosalita, we have the other Raggedy Ann doll, which has been given the name Patty, but again, we don't know the real name because again, that is also a demonic or negative energy. So
And we will be working with our guests.
Yes.
At some point.
Yes.
Probably not right this second, but
yeah, today, what are we here for?
it's mail day.
Exactly.
And well, that's what we're here for.
Yes, it is mail day, but we just finished with some of the work we were doing to the studio, so we wanted to go live for mail day because we did get a package today.
Yes, we did.
You
And that
wanna
is
grab
sitting
it?
right here behind me.
So here we go. So we're gonna open this and take a look at it, and I'm gonna use my broken knife ever since
Patty.
no, it
not
wasn't Patty. It
Sorry.
is the one in the freaking wooden box there. She broke my knife.
Dad was cutting a piece of like twine that was holding the door shut, and the switch of the knife just went.
Completely broke it.
So it's basically a box cutter now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And it's barely even that.
It's a very unsafe box cutter because if you tip it the wrong way, it just.
All right, so let's take a look at what we have here.
Oh, dude, my favorite thing, packing peanuts.
There you go. Go ahead and tell us what this is, Troy.
So this is the DAS ANC Pro. And I'll let you get into the technical specifics of it, but
I don't really know the technical specifics of it other than.
Do you want me to just.
Yeah, you can read it off
All
of
right.
there. Why not?
The DAS ANC Pro provides adjustable noise control when used with the PSV7.
Which is, for those that you don't know, the SB7 is a spirit box.
Yep. When used properly, the user can select noise reduction from 0 to 100%. The ANC filter will eliminate sweep sound, which enables spirit responses to become more pronounced and easier to decipher during your spirit box section. So, more or less, like if you've seen us use the spirit box on an investigation before, you know, like it sounds like a radio constantly going through channels. It's like, so more. This is going to get rid of a lot of the static sounds, so that the responses we get are going to come through a lot clearer.
Yes. And here it is. Okay. It comes with the actual device and then the orbital speaker, which this part is really cool because the orbital speaker magnetizes right to the front.
Nice.
And then you mount your SB7 to the back using the Velcro. So you have a nice little handheld setup that gets rid of the sweep noise on your spirit box, because it doesn't have to be the SB7. It can be used with any spirit box. All right. And nice handheld. You control the volume with the speaker itself instead of with the spirit box. And we will be using this on the investigations that we have coming up this week.
Which we have several.
Yes, we actually have 3 investigations scheduled this week, and some very four. Yes. Yeah. Well, we have 3 here in Vegas, which is why Troy. Well, no, we have 1 in Southern California,
1 in SoCal,
2 in Vegas, and 1 in
NorCal.
Yes,
and that's how I'm getting home.
Yeah. So we will be going live. Actually, we will be doing I believe the investigation in Southern California. We're going to try to carry the whole investigation live. We're still going to be filming for the channel, but I believe we're going to do the whole investigation live.
We're going to try.
Yes.
Like if it doesn't pan out,
as long as the connection is good and we can make it happen, then we're going to do it.
Now, not going to say what location it is, but I am going to say that this location is known to have a lot of different spiders, some quite big, and
he's worried.
I'm not worried about the paranormal activity. I'm extremely worried about the spiders. I don't like spiders at all. Can't deal with them. So if you tune in live, there is a very good chance you're going to see me running around like a chicken with my head cut off, screaming at anything that is not paranormal.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it just because I'm going to be acting a fool. I know that already.
Yeah.
First spider we see is probably to send me out the door.
And I will get it on video.
Of course he'll get it on video. Content.
So anyway, guys, again, mail day. We did receive the DAS ANC Pro. This, I've seen people use this, and what it works wonders for the spirit box, getting rid of the sweep noise. So then you get the responses come through a lot clearer. It does a few other things too. I believe it has where you can blow. I don't know. Anyway, it's got a graph on it that shows you when the voices are coming in.
We'll know how to use it when the time comes.
Yeah. Right now, it's just kind of like we still got to, test it, play with it, but we will be using this on the upcoming investigations.
Yep.
And probably going forward, you will be seeing us use this a lot.
I'm actually really excited to use that because I think my biggest problem with the spirit box is sometimes I can never tell what's coming through.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be really cool.
So yeah, so that is our mail day. Stay tuned because we have more mail days coming up.
I'm sure we do.
But
tomorrow,
mm-hmm.
As you know, Thursday is podcast day.
Yep.
We are doing the podcast live tomorrow because Troy is here. So
wait. So we're doing the podcast live?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. There's news for you.
You told me we were doing the podcast live.
I know that, dummy. I'm playing it off for them.
You didn't play it off very well.
Well,
you sold that like a promo at like the start of NXT.
Well, I'm just saying.
With all due respect to all the NXT superstars, love your work.
You just ruined it.
Bah humbug.
Anyway,
we're going live tomorrow for the podcast, so tune into that. More details on that tomorrow.
Yes.
I think we have some pretty good plans for the podcast. So I'm excited.
I think it'll be fun.
And this is definitely one of those ones where the more people we can get in chat, I think the better this is going to go, just because of what we have planned. Aside from that, we should be live again. Aside from the podcast, I think we'll be doing a live from the first location. Honestly, we'll probably do a live from every location. So just keep an eye on the channel this week. I'm
trying to show them.
Are you going to turn it on now?
I don't know that I'm going to turn it on, but so basically, once you attach your spirit box to the back, this is what you've got.
It is quite portable.
I
like that.
Yeah, I don't want to turn it on until I
know what we're
read
doing.
the directions, because I don't want
to. I got the quick start guide here for you.
All right, tell me what it says to do.
All right.
Do I power on the ANC first?
Hold. I gotta unfold this again.
Well, I powered on the ANC, so let's hope.
Turn the orbital speaker on using the small slide switch on the back of the speaker.
There is no. Oh, it's not a slide switch; it's a push button.
That's fine. And it says ignore the Bluetooth announcement since we're gonna use the audio input cable.
Okay.
It's on.
I got a blue light.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Attach the magnetic speaker to the device and connect the audio output cable. You already did that?
I already did all that.
The speaker will announce now in SB7 mode.
Maximum volume.
Maximum volume.
Maximum volume, guys.
Hey.
Can I get maximum volumes in the chat? Let's go.
All right. Okay, do I turn the spirit box on?
Well, now it's telling you to attach the Velcro strips. You already did that.
Yep.
Okay, now turn it on.
Okay.
And adjust the volume to level 17.
17?
Yes.
You sure?
Or 21. Is it an SB7T or an SB7?
SB7T.
Okay, yeah, 17.
17, okay. Then what?
I'm just trying to read through this. The orbital speaker volume is controlled using the outer ring. Is it still at maximum volume?
No, it's not.
Okay. And so now turn the DAS ANC Pro on.
Volume.
Maximum volume.
Oh, now turn it on?
Yes.
I had it on. There it is. Okay.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
So there you go.
Maximum volume.
So if I go there, see how you hear the sweep noise?
Yeah. And then you press up and that turns on the ANC filter.
Yes. So now the ANC filter is on. So now there's no sweep noise. Or very little. And that's the goal. Is to only get
Maximum volume.
okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can let this run for a couple minutes and see how that pans out for us.
Okay.
I like that it registers on the screen like that. Press and hold it.
No. There we go. So you can see there's no, it has the screen here, and that's where you'll see the audio spike when something comes through.
I do like that. That's a very cool feature.
Well, I like this because when you're in a location investigating and you're running a spirit box session, that sweep noise can be really loud. And you can't hear anything else going on around you. So this is actually nice. I like this. And like I said, you can, if you want a little more noise, you can turn the filter down.
Satellite.
Kind of like satellite.
Real.
Real.
That one didn't even sound like a radio noise, dude.
No.
You can what? So, just in case we have anybody who's just tuning in, today is mail day. This is our new device, the DAS ANC Pro. It's a spirit box attachment that helps to eliminate the static and the sweeping noise when we use the spirit box. And we're just giving a little test run right now, seeing what responses we get. We do have, you know, a couple of haunted friends on the shelf behind me here. So, you know, maybe we get something, maybe we don't. Like, this isn't an investigation. It's just fun.
Uh-huh.
What?
That didn't sound very nice.
I didn't like it.
So anyway, guys, that's the ANC Pro. You can pick one of these up from, oh crap. No, it's not on there. Where's the paper?
This just has the quick setup instructions.
No, there was another piece of paper.
This is...
I got it. Pro Measure. All right. ProMeasure.com. That's who makes these. You can pick them up there. They also make just the orbital speaker if that's what you want. But this is a complete kit. Comes with the orbital speaker. The only thing it doesn't come with is the spirit box. You have to have your own spirit box. But this thing works wonders for getting rid of the sweep noise, which is freaking awesome. I'm happy about that. And those of you that weren't here when we first started, once again, no green screen tonight. We did some remodeling
Little
in the
renovation.
studio, and a couple of items that are substantial that we pointed out. The framed piece of glass you see behind me is actually a transom window, an original transom window from inside the lobby at the Goldfield Hotel in Goldfield, Nevada. We have some pieces of chinaware in those shadow boxes. The one on this side is from the Goldfield. The one on the other side is from the Palm Grill, which was the fancy restaurant in Goldfield. And then we have some of our haunted friends over here. And then
Again, some haunted, some not.
correct.
But also, we haven't pointed this.
Why don't you point to the ones that are haunted? Why don't you
Okay.
get up and show them?
Yes. Here. All right, we're gonna do this like Vanna White. All right.
Yes.
Haunted.
Very haunted.
Haunted.
Yes.
Haunted, but good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of those.
Yeah.
Both of those on that shelf are haunted but good spirits.
That is that's our
The-
showcase. Like right
Both the Raggedy Ann dolls are negative, and the one in the case is actually very negative.
Yeah,
So-
this one makes me feel very uneasy. So she has a whole bunch of accoutrements in her case. For various forms of protection. There is a Bible in there. There's holy water. And there's some other items that I can't necessarily say one way or another are what specifically they are, but there's definitely there's Bible, a holy water, and a crucifix.
There's 3 crucifixes. There's one that holds the door
Oh,
shut,
the one on her neck.
the one on her neck, and one inside the case.
Yeah. And so her case does shut.
But since that's her permanent home, we're going to leave it open.
Great. I'm so stoked on that. Anybody who's tuned in recently has definitely seen me whinging on about how I was so excited to come visit and hang out with the haunted dolls, right?
Now, right here on this table, we have another doll coming. And you'll need to tune in for that one, because I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you that it is going to be the centerpiece of this studio.
Not really the centerpiece.
It's off to the side, but it will be the thing that stands out the most in this studio.
I just wanted to shout out some love to our equipment shelf too.
Yeah.
A lot of these are things you may have seen us use on certain investigations, but I wouldn't say it's retired. This is just the stuff that isn't going to come to like every investigation with us.
Right.
Plus, if we want to break something out without having to go dig through cases worth of stuff, we have all of this and it's all working.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's stuff too that we'll probably use when we do things with the dolls. Most of those investigations of the dolls will be conducted right here actually all of them will be conducted right here in the studio.
don't say all of them yet. You never know.
Or you gonna ride down the road with freaking demonic doll in the car? I'm not.
You said you weren't going to get demonic dolls in your house.
Well,
What happened?
yeah.
Here, let me do it again. Let me do it again for the people. There we go.
So I see there's a few people in here watching. Does anybody have any questions about the DAS ANC Pro? Any questions about the dolls? Anything you guys would like us to talk about?
Is this going to filter comments from
Yes.
every platform?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm asking questions because I don't usually get to sit in this spot. I'm usually in my office at home, which looks nothing like this, and will never look anything like this. Not gonna happen.
Well, this is mission control right here. So
Yeah, this is the Paranormal Control Center. This is the heart or the brain of the operation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
All right. Well, that was mail day, guys.
Yep. And
unless somebody has a question, I guess we'll get ready to get out of here. We already talked about we've got some investigations coming up this week.
well, let me just
Stay tuned on Friday to the channel. I'm not going to tell you where, but I'm going to tell you that it will be Friday. We will be live investigating a location live.
Yes.
So
let me just do a quick recap.
go right ahead.
So that was mail day. You know, DAS ANC Pro, real cool. Can't wait to use it on investigations. This week, between now and next weekend, we're gonna do 4 investigations, 1 in SoCal, 2 here in Vegas, and then 1 back home in NorCal. Stay tuned this Friday, the 9th, because we will be going live from the location we're investigating. And you can watch me get scared of spiders. But, you know, the goal with that is to do the whole investigation live. Obviously, we're going to film it for the channel. But if we can bring you guys along for the whole thing, great. And, you know, I'm going to say this now as a disclaimer. It's a test run to see if we can do a whole thing live. So just roll with us on that. And stay tuned to the channel tomorrow. We're doing the podcast live and in living color. What is this?
This was a mail day that we never did.
Okay. For everybody who's stuck with us this far, bonus mail day.
Bonus mail day. We've already opened this, but
did we? I don't know what's in it.
It's the
Okay, never mind. I know what's in it.
Here's your favorite part. You can go over the introduction and the device overview for people, and I will pull it out and show it off. All right, guys. So
wait. Don't you think I should show it off?
No.
I was Arvana White.
No. This
He doesn't want to read this.
Is called the Sensor. This is a new version of a music box.
Oh wait,
wait.
Hi Monocyte. Hi Shell.
Yep. Monocyte said can't wait. Shell, you're not late. We're not going anywhere if you guys want to talk.
Yeah, I just got here today.
And actually, Shell, we can give you the full rundown of what we did because we're in no hurry. But real quick, before we do that, this is known as the Sensor. This is a new version music box. And Troy's going to read off and kind of explain it a little bit.
I'm going to sum it up in Cliff Notes because I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing.
Real quick, if you guys want to know, this is from a company called Ghost Tech. Okay?
Ghost Tech.
Yes. So,
all right. So, this is a state-of-the-art LiDAR laser-powered motion detector designed for ultra-precise sensing during paranormal investigations. It offers a 62-foot range with a 1-degree field of view.
Yep.
Like a laser pointer. Think, like a laser pointer. Did you want this?
That's good.
Okay, I was just going to sum it up by saying more or less, you've seen us use the music box on plenty of investigations before. This is that on steroids.
Yes. And this doesn't use the standard motion sensor that you see on the regular music box. This is using LiDAR.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot more pinpoint accuracy on this.
One of the tripwires we have does that use LiDAR?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you guys that hung around, I know some of you guys have heard this, but guess what? Shell is one of our fantastic fans that stayed with us all night during the hey,
Marie's here too.
Yes, she was on the Halloween live as well. Yeah, she's never seen you with your hair up.
Okay, I can explain. I have not had my hair long enough to put it up like this since pretty much the start of the task force because I had long hair. I cut it for my job. And then it started growing out again, probably around the time we did the Hornet. And before Mackie Mansion, I got it cut. And Mackie Mansion was probably the worst my hair has looked. It was not good. It was no one's fault. It was what I asked for. And, I should have been more careful about how I said, please cut my hair. needless to say, I've been growing it for a few months, and it's just gonna get longer. I want to get my hair long again so that I can keep this look up. I like this.
So
shout outs to Troy's look in the chat. But
so real quick, I know some of you guys have heard this if you've been here since the beginning. No, you didn't touch a nerve, Shell. You're fine.
oh no. It's not a nerve, I promise.
See, you done. Look, you offended Shell, man.
Oh my god.
What
It's
the
okay.
hell?
I've offended him all day today.
Anyway,
I offended him with all my remodeling.
so for Shell, yes, the green screen is no longer. We're not done with the remodel. However, yeah, we're not done with the remodel, but this is the beginning of the remodel. This table next to Troy, there is a new item coming in that is going to sit on that table that is going to blow you guys away. And yes, it is very, very haunted. All right. So Troy, we need you to get up and play Vanna White again for Shell.
Vanna White.
So
all right, where do you want to start?
Let's start with the dolls. So on this wall, we've got our dolls. Some are haunted, some are not. Obviously, the good guy doll, the Chucky doll, the Tiffany doll. Come on, man. Where's your pointing?
I'm waiting.
You're Vanna White. I'm talking.
Yeah, I know. And I need you to go behind door number 1 or
whatever. Just point. Anyway. Okay. Now that one's haunted. That is a demonic doll. She has a lot of protection. We don't know her name because she is demonic. They don't like to give names or anything. Nobody that has had her before me has been able to get a name out of her. Okay. Or him. I don't even know. Above that one, we have Leon, which many of you have already seen Leon. He did a live by himself, and he was pretty active during the live. He is a good spirit. Next to him, we have Rosalita. Rosalita is a 15-year-old girl. And again, very positive spirit. Then on the shelf next to her, the other Raggedy Ann doll is yet another demonic entity that we don't know a name for, but the person before me gave her the name Patty, so that's what we're calling her. Both the Raggedy Ann dolls are known to cause scratches, bruises. Patty actually moved on her own just a few days ago. I had her sitting propped up against the case.
Can't do it anymore. My face hurts.
I had her propped up against the case because we were waiting to get everything, put together. And she was sitting there against the case for 3 days. And I swung around in my chair one day and she was face down on the floor. Like she literally was face down on the floor. Let's see. What did Shell say? The new studio office man cave looks great. But as you know already, I always question your dolls. Terrifying. Yeah, they can be, I guess. Now, up here, the top shelf, we've got the Terrifier mask signed by the original Art the Clown. Right below that, we've got the monkey from the movie Monkey. To the left and right of those, to the left, we've got china pieces from the Goldfield Hotel in Goldfield, Nevada.
And on that side, it's the Palm Grill.
Correct, which was
the fancy schmancy establishment that you would go eat at if you had a lot of money in Goldfield in its heyday.
Correct. And then right below that, behind me, I'm blocking a lot of it, but I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, anyway. There you go. Right there. That is an original transom window from the lobby of the Goldfield Hotel. Yes, that is an original transom window from the lobby of the Goldfield Hotel that was gifted to me by a very good friend of mine.
Hey, Monocyte, I agree. Raggedy Ann dolls terrify me too. I'm so excited to come here and hang out with the Raggedy Ann dolls.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's some really unique pieces in here that I'm proud of. That, let's see, is there an item in your collection you think is most haunted?
Oh,
Yes, that for sure.
100%.
Yes.
So, Ellie, just to give you some clarification here, this has inside it various different protective elements.
Yeah.
There is a bottle of holy water. There is a Bible. There's 3 different crucifixes, and there's just some other
Feathers and jawbone on the side.
Yep. There's a picture of a baby
Yeah.
and
That-
like some little old time children's toys and sage.
Yeah. That is, out of all the items, probably the most haunted.
You know, so earlier today when I was working on the renovations,
Right.
we we opened up her case, and I was over here working on the renovations. As soon as we opened her up, I told him, I'm like, we got to close that back up. Like, I don't feel right.
Yeah.
It was like a heaviness, almost like I was being like pushed into the ground. So
yeah, Ellie Marie. Yeah, that one is really
really
haunted.
haunted.
Now, I haven't had time to sit down and investigate this transom window from the Goldfield, but I have no doubt that it probably has some type of energy attached to it as well.
Well, the Goldfield is very haunted.
Right. So, I mean, that's a cool piece that I really love. But yes, the doll in the case is probably right now the most haunted item in here. However, the one that's coming that'll be sitting on that table that's next to Troy is probably even more haunted. And that should be here hopefully in a couple weeks. If it doesn't make something happen during shipping and like,
Sorry, we lost your order. The truck exploded.
yeah, I mean, but anyway,
the doll's fine.
yeah, but yeah, so but all of the dolls that we pointed out, the haunted dolls, they are all known to have activity. But if I had one that I was probably most concerned about, it would be the one that's in the case.
I'm gonna second that. Like, I think
Patty up on the other Raggedy Ann doll, she's the next concerning one. But the other two are positive, so
I think these two are really the only like concerning ones.
yes.
These two are fine.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah, they're friendly. Now Leon is known to be a jokester, so I do not accept any negative energy from this video or any items. I'm back. My YouTube stopped working on my tablet and phone. So weird. Really? Wow. Okay.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. That's weird.
The Paranormal Task Force is not responsible for any
Right.
danger or harm you may come to watching our videos.
Very true.
I'm gonna start putting a disclaimer in there.
Right. Very, very true. We are not responsible. So how about it? Any other questions, you guys? Thank you for all the comments and questions.
Yeah, no, like we were getting ready to wrap, and
She's laughing at
I appreciate that. I always like making people laugh.
but it is true. I mean,
I mean, that's our real disclaimer, but I could be funny about it.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway, no, seriously, like we appreciate you guys for showing up and hanging out.
oh, it did for her too. Ellie Marie had the same problem.
Wow.
Wow.
The Paranormal Task Force is not responsible.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I guess in summation, like we have a lot going on in the next week, but I am going to be here for a little bit.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that's right, Monocyte.
Well, did we recap this week for Shell because she was late getting in? Go ahead and recap it again.
Okay. Once again, we have 4 ingestivations.
Oh my God. Don't mind him. And I swear, I know we're in Vegas, but I swear he has not been drinking.
I've been renovating the studio all day. We got here at 11 and I stopped renovating the studio like 6:30 to 8.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, anyway. We've got 4 investigations planned for this week. 1 in Southern California, 2 in Vegas, 1 in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, we will be going live probably from every location for sure this Friday. So keep your eyes on the channel for that. Tomorrow we are doing our podcast.
But what are we going live for on Friday?
The investigation.
Yes.
That's the plan. I'm gonna once again leave the disclaimer there that it's a test run. Like, and if it works, awesome. If it doesn't work, we're gonna keep trying, and because we really want to bring you guys live to the investigations with us, because we think that'd be really cool. Obviously, we're still filming. We're still gonna put it on YouTube, but we thought it'd be a really fun idea to be able to do it live and have you guys in there talking with us, experiencing things with us. And yeah, so we've got all that going on. We have the podcast tomorrow. Keep your eyes on the channel for that. And I'm going to once again plug the podcast like I do. If you can't see it, it's not going to be under our videos tab. You actually have to go over the podcast tab because they're all sorted under there.
What do we got?
Ellie, I really hope you can make it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
I'm sorry, but the location that we are doing Friday is a location that not a lot.
Dad's phone just fell off the desk. We can't really determine exactly what happened, if anyone heard that, and that's why we stopped. Shell, unfortunately, the goat Uncle Chris will not be there with us.
Yes, he will be with us, however, at the investigation we're doing
In
next
Northern California.
Friday.
Yes.
But yes, so anyway, the investigation happening Friday that we're going to go live from is a location that isn't heavily investigated, and it's probably a location most of you have never even heard of.
I just want to throw out there too, it's a location that we know for a fact it has a lot of spiders, and some of them are really big.
Spiders.
I can't do spiders. I don't like spiders. I'm gonna freak out.
On top of this, I will tell you this much about the location. The location was built in 1891. That's as far as I'm going to say anything about the location. It is very old. It is known to be very haunted. There have been full body apparitions spotted. Oh, Ellie Marie, thank you for the super sticker.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Just so you know, anything that you guys donate like that, super stickers and so forth, all of that money goes into funding further investigations. So Thank you, Ellie Marie. That was very generous. I appreciate it.
We really need to start doing a made possible thanks to viewers like you type segment.
Yes.
That I'll workshop that. I'm going to make it
monocyte like spiders.
Bro, what's wrong with you? Hold on. Why? Spiders are evil. Spiders are the worst part of like anything ever. Come on. That's real.
So you guys know, like I said, the location on Friday, awesome location. People have spotted several full-bodied apparitions in this location. One person that investigated there, their camera light kept getting turned off and on command. So yeah, it's like, oh, Ellie Marie, thank you again with another $1.49 super sticker. Thank you.
Once again, made possible thanks to viewers like you.
Thank you so much. Now, the location that we're going to next Friday that Chris will be with us on in Northern California, it is a location that has been done by the Ghost Adventures team as well as a few others, but even that location I have not seen very many people investigate. Look, Ellie Marie said salt for protection. Oh goodness. But yeah,
Don't worry, we'll have some.
the location next Friday has been featured on Ghost Adventures. There have been some other teams that have done it, but once again, I haven't seen a lot of teams do this location. So we're trying to focus on locations that you don't see done every day. Although we still go to those locations and do them, we try to find locations that are less known.
Trying to mix it up.
Yeah. And I will say again, since we're here and we're live, make sure you guys are watching the channel in October. Okay. Our Halloween special this year is going to blow your socks off.
I think it's gonna blow our socks off.
We have a location secured for Halloween. So we're not doing the dolls this year.
Nope.
Shell, my apologies. But we will be live. But we'll be live from one of the most terrifying locations. And that's all I'm going to say.
Spiders notwithstanding, obviously, for the location we're doing this week, the location we'll be doing for Halloween this year is probably the first one we've gone to where I'm legitimately scared to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I am not. You're talking about the one for Halloween?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yes, that one specifically.
I'm not going to give away too much because we did a podcast and kind of covered, She said I'm good with no dolls. Come on, Shell. You got to admit, last year's Halloween episode was amazing.
Volcano green, lava orange. I'll decipher that.
Okay.
I mean, eventually.
Is that supposed to be a green volcano, orange lava? Ellie Marie, you might have to give me a little more on that. I'm old. I can't decipher that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm old.
Okay, boomer.
Hey. Well, what do you want me to do? You're lucky I know how to operate and do a live.
That's a good point.
I'm ahead of most other people my age. It was a good show for sure, but terrifying. Yeah, it wasn't so bad until the last 45 minutes of that episode.
Until Dad got the genius idea to put
all the dolls together.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you for clarifying, Ellie. It was the YouTube surprise face, and for some reason it translated over to our chat.
Gotcha. Yeah, because right now, Ellie Marie,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, Ellie Marie, we're seeing the chat in our streaming software, not in YouTube, so that's why it didn't translate.
Yeah.
But thank you. I apologize. But yes, so this Halloween, though, I'm telling you, you're not gonna want to miss our special because I know we're probably going to piss off some bigger teams this year because they probably wanted this location for their Halloween episode and we beat them to it.
On that note, I'm going to segue us real quick into something I wanted to address with the location we're doing
this Friday
in 2 days.
Yes.
With the hints that Dad dropped, do you want to drop them one more time?
The location was built in 1891. Very few teams have investigated it. There have been several apparitions spotted in this location and tons of activity.
And it's in Southern California.
Yes.
If any of you can decipher where you think we're going to be, drop a comment, let us know.
I would, I'd be here. I'll go this far. We got a few people watching, right? If you can guess the location we're going to on Friday, I'll give you a free Paranormal Task Force shirt.
That's a pretty good deal.
And I'm only making that deal because I don't think anybody could get it.
Do they have to do it right now while we're live, or if somebody
they can drop it in the comment after the live is over. She said, Ellie Marie, I'll be honest, no idea, but really excited.
Well,
yeah, I'm telling you, it's such an obscure location that most people have never even heard of it. And like I said, there's been a few teams that have investigated it, but it's not one of your locations that's really well known because some of the bigger people haven't been there yet, but it is very haunted. And when you hear the story behind this place, when we do the episodes, it's a crazy place. And
it looks really creepy too.
yes, and it's got spiders, which Troy's terrified of.
I'm not gonna do well.
Let me tell you guys something. If a spider jumps on Troy and he goes running out the house like a little schoolgirl, it'll be on film.
And yeah, and you're gonna have him sitting there the whole time.
Yes.
But it'll be good content.
yes.
Because let's be honest.
Shell said, wait, is it a jail? No, Shell, it's not a jail. Not a jail. Good guess, though. I like to do jails.
Yeah, it's true. He does.
Oh, bringing that up. Just so you guys know, I have been in contact with Susan, who runs the Nevada State Prison. As you guys know, we've been there. The episodes are up on our channel. We are going to be revisiting Nevada State Prison at some point. I'm just waiting
At
on
a future date.
Yes, I'm waiting for her to call me and confirm a date. But we will be back at Nevada State Prison. We will be revisiting that location. And if you guys haven't watched the episodes, you missed me go through a physical attack and you missed us catching a black mist on camera.
Lady in Black.
Lady in Black.
Are
you talking about the location? Or is there a lady in black standing behind us?
No, don't say that. Come on.
Hey, I'm just saying, in this studio, any of that could happen with
At
what's
this
in
point,
here.
yes. Yeah, I'm on a site. Very busy.
We try to stay very busy. I try to keep bringing you guys as much content as we can. We drop a new episode every Saturday.
Cutting edge paranormal content.
And next year we're gonna be just as busy. Oh, she said location guess. No. Nope.
I'm gonna need to look into that.
I'm not familiar with that either. But next year we are planning an Indiana trip where we will be doing 6 highly paranormal haunted locations. That trip's going to be amazing. So that'll be coming at some point next year. I'm scheduling investigations, well ahead of time.
The man is on the ball.
Yes.
And show up.
And for any of you guys that watch the channel, next year, mark my words, we will be attending Paracon at Pennhurst, and we will bring you guys all the footage.
That's going to be some good behind the scenes footage too.
Yes.
If anybody's asking for that, it is not a theater.
It's not a theater. Shell, you're good at it. Those are good guesses, but nope, unfortunately not.
Again, this is not closing out with the live. So if any of you think you can figure it out, just shoot us a message or something.
Just comment on the live afterwards.
Yeah. That's right. This is gonna get uploaded.
Yeah,
so.
if you go into the live tab on YouTube, it'll be there. You can comment there as well.
We will be checking.
So next year Indiana, next year Paracon at Pennhurst. So we're trying to bring you guys all the good content, and I mean we're even revamping the way we're shooting things. And she said, "Damn, I want the shirt." Well, that brings me to the next thing. Our merch store will be opening soon, and we'll almost there. And we'll have a few of our Paranormal Task Force designs for sale. And they are all going to be limited quantities. We're not going to, put something up there and just sell it for years and years and years. Every single shirt will be available in limited quantities. The designs, okay? The designs are phenomenal. I love them. But the merch store will be going up. And again, all the money from the merch, where does it go, Troy?
Straight back to the investigation.
Exactly.
That's funding us going and doing this stuff.
Exactly.
So once again, made possible thanks to viewers like you.
Yes.
But
and so the merch store is coming soon. Okay. Also, we are going to start a Patreon where we're going to offer, I think we're going to do a couple different tiers, right?
that was the plan.
But anyway, you'll get things like, behind the scenes footage. You're going to get early access to the premieres. So instead of Saturday, you'll get the premieres on Friday.
Monocyte, I know it was an emoji,
Yes.
but same thing with like
Well, you can kind of read it and get an idea. Hands yellow, heart red.
okay, no,
So,
well, that makes sense. The
like
volcano one
hugging
didn't.
the heart. Yes, Ellie Marie, so much exciting news. But the Patreon, again, you'll get access to behind the scenes footage,
of which there's plenty, believe that.
yes, and early access to the premiere. So instead of getting the premiere on Saturday, you'll get it on Friday.
So you can get off of work and then go watch the task force.
And there'll be some other perks as well, like we may do like special
Q&A streams.
Yes, special. We'll do members only live streams. Pico House. No, good guess, but no.
He really wants that shirt.
I know, right? But yes, so we'll have some members only streams. And then for the highest tier, you're gonna get all the stuff in the lower tier, plus that tier will include a t-shirt. So that's some exciting news. So Shell, there you go. If you really want a shirt,
it's an exclusive shirt, right?
Yes, it is. It's going to be an exclusive design for the Patreon members. So Shell, if you want a shirt, wait till we launch the Patreon, join the Patreon, the top tier, and you'll get a limited edition Paranormal Task Force shirt. That design will only be made and available to the high tier Patreon members. Yes, Shell, I know you have. And some more news. So Shell, I know you brought this up the other day when we were live. You asked us about live streams. We are going to be doing a lot more live streams, guys. So I know, we've been focused on the investigation content. We've been focused on, shorts and, all this other stuff, our podcast, like we've got all this stuff going on, but I know how important it is for us to be live and communicating with you guys live to answer questions and do things like this, just talking. Okay. So we're going to be going live a lot more, probably, what did we say? Like two times a week, 3 times a week, maybe,
depending on our schedules.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to do a lot more of these live streams. Yes, we love interacting with you guys. We love this interaction.
This is one of the most fun things we get to do.
Yeah,
honestly.
And this is, it goes beyond for us. This goes beyond the paranormal because we get to talk to you guys. We can answer your questions and just have a good time.
It's just a big old powwow,
Exactly. What I mean? Now, the other thing is, and the other big news, should I tell them?
Which news? Yeah, you're teeing up the ball. You may as well just hit it.
I am writing a book. And it is paranormal related. It will go into a little history of the Paranormal Task Force, how we got started, why we do this. But yes,
it's not called the Ballad of Papa John.
No, it's not. But as well as our story and recapping some of our most memorable investigations inside the book is I guess you could call it a beginner's guide to paranormal investigating. It'll give you tips, tricks, information about different equipment, different terms that are used in the paranormal field. So it's kind of like, a history of the Paranormal Task Force and a quick start guide to help people that want to go and investigate.
One more disclaimer.
Whaley House. That is an awesome guess. It's not that.
But we do want to go to Whaley House.
We will eventually do the Whaley House,
Yeah.
but it is not that one.
I really want to do.
But
Whaley
that
House.
place, I will tell you, I have been there. Not to investigate, but I've been there just on their daytime tour.
He used to live in SoCal, so
And that place is haunted. And it's creepy. So great guess. Great guess.
Honestly, Shell, you're getting warmer.
Yeah,
But,
you're getting warmer.
but
Well, I covered so much news. What do you have? Because I've been talking for the last 30 minutes. And
I have the disclaimer.
You've been sitting there like a lump on a log.
Oh, a lump on a log. Yeah.
I mean,
did you see how much energy I had to put into
do
being
some
Vanna
work.
White?
Do some work.
Yeah, do some work. Do some work. Anyway, as far as the book goes, the quick start guide, this is the Paranormal Task Force disclaimer that we are amateurs. We are your everyman investigators. We are not professionals.
Correct.
But we've been at this for a little bit. And if anybody out of the task force was going to write a book and put a quick start guide into how to do this, it would definitely be him. Uncle Chris would be funny. I want to see his quick start guide now. Step 1. Are you here?
Right. Right.
Uncle Chris, if you happen to see this, we love you.
Yeah.
But, sorry, camera's over there.
Yeah. It's here.
I'm not used to this setup. I'm used to my camera being where my camera is.
Right here.
Yeah. You turned off the motion thing so I can do this and I can be Vanna White without the camera tracking us.
But yeah. So any other questions, guys? I just dropped a whole lot of
I think
stuff
that
on
was
you,
like
so.
honestly the big news dump. Mail day turned into news day.
Yeah. Mail day was fun, but all that news I just dropped is stuff that I've been holding back on.
We should have had that on while we were.
I know, but it turned into
a minor Q&A, which is great. That was awesome. Again, we appreciate all of you for showing up. We appreciate all of you for showing out, throwing your questions at us or comments, whatever they may be.
Definitely.
Questions, comments. We enjoy it all. It's been fun being just sitting here and talking with you guys, and I like that we have kind of like the time to do it, and it doesn't feel like we're on a timetable because
right.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm on vacation. I'm working, but I'm on vacation.
He's not on vacation. He's got to go deal with spiders.
Forget the spiders. I just spent half the day remodeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to deal with spiders. I don't want to deal with spiders. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it for all of you. I'm doing it for this content.
So I'll tell you what.
He's going to make another deal again.
I am. I'm going to tell you what.
We went from Vanna White. He's going to turn into Howie Mandel.
Let me see how many people watching want to see Troy investigate this spider-riddled location on Friday in a bug suit.
Deal or no deal?
Anybody?
I think they want me to not wear a bug suit because if something actually gets on me, I'm going to freak out even harder.
Let's see. What should we make the
stipulation?
Yeah.
We could always do X amount. If this gets X amount of likes, then I'll wear a bug suit.
There you go. How many likes?
Thank you, Ellie. I can't, but
Ellie Marie, what do you think? Should I put him in a bug suit?
Let's just say, look, if we can push it to like 50 likes.
Okay.
That is such an easy goal.
He just said it. 50 likes on this video, on this live.
And I will wear a bug suit.
He'll wear a bug suit to the location on Friday.
And I will wear it through the whole investigation.
And it'll be on camera.
So,
and it'll be live. So 50 likes. You heard him. He made the deal. 50 likes. And he's wearing a bug suit Friday to the investigation.
See, Ellie says I should wear a bug suit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, look,
well, then that means Ellie's already dropped a like.
Probably.
Okay.
Hey, everybody in chat, drop a like for me right now. Please. Do it for me.
Nobody else does fun investigation outfits. I'll tell you what.
Oh God, he's gonna make another deal.
50 likes. He wears a bug suit.
It's not a hotel.
No, not a hotel. 100 likes. He investigates in shorts and a tank top.
See, that's not gonna work. I didn't bring shorts and a tank top.
We'll go and get you some. Think of how scared he'll be then because he'll have so much exposed skin. Then he's really not going to want to deal with the spiders.
Don't like the video. Nobody liked this. Everybody thumbs down this video.
Wait a minute. You were all for it when it was 50 likes?
Yeah, 50 likes to wear the bug suit.
Okay, so 100 likes and you go in shorts and a tank top.
Yeah, no. Everyone thumbs down. This video was garbage. I do not support this.
Oh my God.
We're gonna no more deals. No more deals for
you. If it gets 200 likes, he will investigate in a spider outfit, a costume. So he'll fit in with the spiders.
Actually, 200 likes and I will. No, seriously.
Just rip the sleeves off of a shirt for him, redneck style.
Shell, don't encourage us to do anything right.
I think Shell wants to see you investigate in shorts and a tank top.
I don't want to investigate
200 tank top. 100 likes. Okay, let's recap this. 50 likes, he gets a bug suit. 100 likes, shorts and a tank top. 200 likes, he's wearing a spider costume. There we go. Those are your three options.
Please push this to 51 likes and stop. After 50 likes, nobody liked this video.
Come on, man.
Nobody liked this video, period. Don't do it. Better yet, if you're really going to go all in on it, just make me wear the spider suit. That's fine. I'll be more covered with the spider suit.
Should it be a spider costume or should it be a Spider-Man costume?
Oh, Spider-Man costume, obviously.
Look, one step further, 1,000 likes, wearing a classic ghost sheep. Hey, we'll do it. There you go. Ellie Marie called it. 1,000 likes, he'll wear a sheep with the eye holes cut out.
My turn to make a deal.
No, that's it right there. No, that's it. That's it.
Why do you get to make deals? Why don't I get to make deals?
Because I'm the lead investigator.
I put together your whole studio.
That's okay. I don't wear costumes. But there's the deal.
Okay.
1,000 likes, and you're going to investigate in a ghost sheet.
Oh, I'll do that.
Ellie Marie, you got it. Tell all your friends to go like the video. Get it to 1,000 likes, and he will.
You guys have 2 days to do this.
Yes. A day and a half, because we leave Friday morning.
Yeah, but I mean, look, if it hits 1,000 likes while we're on the road, we're gonna stop somewhere and we're gonna get a sheet.
So there you go. Ellie Marie made the deal. 1,000 likes, and you are wearing a ghost sheet.
Thank you, Shell. Done.
What?
1,000 likes. I wear a ghost sheet, and you wear pizza.
No, I have to be the business one. I have to handle the investigation. You can run around scared of spiders all night. I still have to make sure the footage is captured.
I'm going to make sure the footage is captured.
So
it's going to be footage of me running.
So we've already got the deals.
I'll get him in the pizza costume.
We already have the deals.
I'm going to do what I
Nice try, Shell. Oh, no. We're not going there.
Come on. Let's keep this rolling.
Okay. If you guys want to see that, 5,000 likes.
In 2 days?
Just saying.
Okay. All right. That's the deal.
There's your goal. 5,000 likes. And I'll do it. Yeah. I don't know where the hell I'm going to find a pizza costume.
I'm going to make a long-term deal for everybody that's watching right now. And we will remember this, and I will consistently be bringing it up. If we hit 100,000 subs, and I'm just going to leave this indefinite, 100,000 subs, I will dress him up like Papa John, and we will go do an investigation just like that. I will write him a list of catchphrases from Papa John. He's going to be carrying around the little cups of the garlic butter during an investigation. 100,000 subs. That's what we're doing. We're almost a quarter of the way there.
You realize you're in no position to determine what I'm gonna do, right?
Yeah, but they are.
I'm the lead investigator.
You can be the lead investigator all you want. When the people demand something, you listen. So I'm just getting the ball rolling. See? Look, the people are happy. There we go.
Well, it can't be an indefinite. You gotta put a time frame.
Okay, all right.
You can't make it. I mean, because you're talking 15 years from now. We
I
can
will
go
dress
100.
you up as Papa John.
No, that's not how it works.
I'll scoot you around in a wheelchair.
No, that's not how it works. There has to be a time frame.
You then put the time frame on.
No, you're making this up, so you put a time frame. That got your tone?
No, I'm trying to think of something what's both realistic and challenging.
Monocyte said John is laying down the law.
He's not laying.
Hey, I have to, right? Otherwise, he'll have me doing some silly stuff.
I'm gonna do
20 years from
for
now.
the content.
But there has to be a time frame.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. All right, beginning of 2027.
So
by January 1st, 2027.
We reach 100,000.
Then you go do an investigation.
You
as
better,
Papa John.
you better hope that these people really share out our channel and get people to go subscribe, because
it's okay. I can keep setting stretch goals.
We'll see. Anyway,
now he's starting to think about it, because he's starting to think about, oh man, 100,000 subs, a silver play button. He's like, I can make a fool out of myself for 100,000 subs.
All right. Since we got off the beaten path, all right. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I got a concern.
I don't want to hear your concerns.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, the one right behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She might just jump out and grab you. I don't know.
That's fine. I can fight off a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
I'd rather fight her off than Chucky.
I don't know. Scared of spiders. I don't know that you could handle her.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you guys like all the news that was dropped. I hope you guys, and again, I'm going to show it again. Mail day today was the DAS ANC Pro. Awesome. We're going to be using this on future investigations, and it takes out the sweeping noise in your spirit box sessions. So awesome device. I'm happy that I got this. It comes with everything you see except for the spirit box. You provide your own spirit box. All right. But it does come with the orbital speaker. Cables are already attached. They're actually tethered, and the device itself. So you guys want to check that out. That was promeasure.com makes these. And that's where you can get it. Let's see. Ellie Marie, great live tonight. Thanks for the updates. Of course, Ellie Marie.
Thank you
and
for tuning
again,
in, and thank you for the super stickers.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the super stickers.
P.O. box.
And do you have a P.O. box for fan mail? I don't have a P.O. box. But if you want to send some fan mail,
I think we can get something sorted.
Yes.
And follow up with an update about that.
Yes. I will. You know what, Ellie Marie, just because you asked, that's the first time anybody's ever asked that. I will go set up a mailing address for fan mail. And then I'll make sure that we put it out on one of the next live. And then you can feel free to send all the fan mail you want, and Troy will read every one of them.
I'll do it live.
But yes, no, I will definitely get an address set up for fan mail. Here in the next, well, we could probably do it before we go do the investigation. Yeah. So I'll get that set up, and we'll make sure on the next live we put it out there for you, Ellie Marie. And again, thank you guys for watching, and we will be doing more lives, so please keep tuning in. This is so much fun for us.
No, this was a blast, seriously.
You know, we take the paranormal side of it seriously, and we put a lot of effort and heart into that, into making the videos. But it's nice to be able to kind of sit here and be ourselves and joke around and talk to you guys and update you guys on what's happening, and answer questions and things like that. This is the part that we're going to start focusing on more. It's not going to take from us putting out the investigative stuff, but this is going to be a big focus going forward. Look at Shell. She's going to DM us in Discord with more guesses for the shirt. Yeah, feel free. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to guess. But so once again, just a quick recap of the news. Merch store coming soon. Patreon memberships coming soon. And there'll be some really nice perks with that. What else did we go over?
The book.
The book. I will be releasing the book, and the book will be available on our merch store. Monocyte, we're looking forward to Friday as well. Doing the investigation live, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. We're still going to be recording for our usual weekly episodes, but the live investigation, I think, will be really, really cool.
Yep.
And it'll bring you guys in there with us, and you'll get to see everything, you know, from start to finish. You know, we won't be cutting the live like when we go to take a break or when we go to move equipment around. All of that's going to be on the live. We're not going to stop the live.
You've ever wondered what gets cut from the YouTube videos?
Exactly.
Watch the live, because you'll see a lot of, I mean, you'll end up seeing a lot of stuff that's kind of like this, minus probably a lot of the direct talking. It's just going to be us kind of goofing off, not goofing off necessarily, but just all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, all the setup, all just that kind of stuff.
And real quick before we leave, I have to ask, I answered questions for you guys and all that. I have to ask, do you guys like the studio, or should we go back to green screen everything? I'm asking the fans. I'm not asking you.
You know how I feel about the studio.
He's scared.
No, my back hurts.
Oh, nobody's answering, man. Nobody must.
I'll go get the green screen.
They must not like it. Are we bringing the green screen back, guys? Okay. Hold. Now we got the studio's cool. Keep the studio. I like seeing the collection, and there's more coming, guys. Like I said, this is just the beginning of it. There is more. There will be more dolls coming. There will be more things going up, and eventually, the rest of the room, because it is a pretty decent sized room, the rest of the room will be getting decorated as well. And then I'll be introducing different camera angles. So we'll be able to switch camera angles. So that'll be cool. But yes, thank you guys, because guess what? I do love my collection. I love the dolls. I love everything that's in here. Has a lot of meaning to me. And so I wanted to display it and let people see it. And but with that, thank you guys again. There will be more stuff coming to the studio. And other than that, I think we're gonna get out of here.
I just want to
do your thing.
I'll do the last little recap. Podcast tomorrow, gonna be live. So if you're able to tune into that, this is gonna be definitely a different format from the podcasts we've done up to this point. So please come check it out. Hang out with us. For those of you that are here, it's probably going to be similar to this, but we're going to have a little bit of extra going on. Yeah. Friday, we'll be live from a location that you guys are going to find out what it is on Friday. Once again, the deal is, if anybody can guess it, we will be giving out a t-shirt.
Ellen Marie, good night. Thank you again for everything.
We got a bunch of investigations planned this week. It's going to be a good time. We have been on for almost an hour and a half, so we'll wrap it there.
Yep.
Hope everyone had a good time. Thank you guys for coming, and we look forward to doing this again.
And we love all you guys, so thank you.
Actually, I like this part.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow with the podcast, so we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.